Was it good, Pablo?
I don't know, man. Might be the last day I wear yellow.
Is it that
Well,
bad?
to be fair, I'm still gonna wear yellow. It just might be the last day I wear the bandana.
Yeah. Is it looking that bad?
Basically, this will sum up Southside, right? Come here, Mr. Nibbles.
Oh, hey, Nibbles.
Mr. Nibbles, can you explain to Mr. Patar and the Mandem, what has happened to Southside and the gangs, pretty much?
What has happened, Oh,
Yeah, they died.
they died?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nibbles.
Why did the Southside die?
To be real, and this is not a shot to like Mandem or anything like that, but Southside gangs have been around super long, and they have gotten no love. Nobody cares for Southside. The city has betrayed the people that started this city, basically, and keeping it alive in certain other ways.
Mm.
But they get no love. The fucking train's a piece of shit. There's people that have fortresses where, you know, motherfuckers got grass. And I just think that the city has moved on past Southside, and I think a lot of people have felt that way for a while now. And it's just, I think Vagos will be the first to actually possibly disband if Speedy decides that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because Speedy doesn't know that some OGs literally just handed in their flag.
Oof.
Yep.
Oof.
They literally handed in their flag. And the reason for that is that it's just, what is the point to keep fighting for a gang that is dead? And it's not even just Vagos, it's BSK, it's Ballers. Like, it's dead in a way of where the way that they usually do things no longer work. And that's why I've always separated myself from the normal way that Vagos work versus like what I actually do. And I went a different path, kind of like Speedy, you know. But Speedy also does other shit too. Like I went a business path, I still do other shit. It's just, it benefited me more than sitting in the barrio and pushing drugs.
No, 100%. And that, like, when I like, I've never I guess when I was NBC back in the day, it kind of felt like Southside style, where we were just clapping and pushing drugs, this and that. Because, you know, we used to push on Forum for the longest time, right? I mean, yeah, Forum with NBC. And we used to clap GSF every time they rolled up on us. And that's what I always viewed the Southside as, like, where it's constant war, no peace, you know?
Yeah. And it's just, it sucks that it's viewed because, like, bro, I'm telling you, if you come down and you deal with, you know, I mean, everybody knows the Vagos, bro. That's the crazy thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, we'll do barrio fucking court. Like, don't take us to jail. We'll do a separate court. Like, we've had Pred down there. We put work in, bro, but like, we got a bus on top of a roof. That was pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just shit like that. And besides all that, like not even so much that, right? Our leadership right now is wild. Like, I'll admit, it's partially my fault too, along with others, because honestly, I can take charge and I can actually lead us into a direction with Speedy, right? Like if I wanted to, but I didn't want to take that responsibility. I have my own shit going on. I didn't want to do the Southside thing because people aren't on the same page as what I'm into, right? I created a Pablo Lotto, a fucking only lottery in the city that literally my whole entire gang could be involved with if they want, but it's not what interests them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't need drugs, bro. I made fucking 100K in less than 3 days off of just barely selling tickets, you know, by putting the work in. But like, it involves a lot more with leaving the Southside. And it's just like people got stuck in their old ways. And I think now they come to a realization that they don't want to be in the old ways, you know, which is why even Junior put his flag down.
Junior.
OG, yeah, Junior and Baby Loco put their flag down. And whatever path they choose. But like, I'm waiting for Speedy to come around and I'll make my decision that way, because it's not going to be like, oh, you're getting blood out, you're flopping or not. It's, if Speedy leaves, I leave, because there's no point in me putting this flag on anymore.
Yeah.
The man kept me in the gang. The man kept me alive. You know, I started with flip flops, tank top, and a mohawk, and I am what I am today, trying to become the mayor. God forbid.
So is it just two that have left?
It sounds like a lot of people are going to be leaving.
I feel like once the OGs and once like your boys leave, you follow, you follow through,
Yeah.
The
And
thing is,
everybody's
as well,
in
you can't really rebuild a gang. It's full of people that don't want to be there. You know, it's very hard. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's like is that Denzel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I left
Oh,
BSK a while ago.
okay. All right.
Yeah, no, he's not VSK anymore. I mean, like, I feel like it's an issue with every gang,
A lot of the
Yeah.
things you're
In
saying
the South Side.
Well, I know,
resonate
and I know you
very.
all feel the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like listen, it's the South Side didn't do anything wrong. The city gave up on South Side. And that's just the truth. Like it is what it is. Like we have the hardest time to be who we are in the South Side. And if people don't change and move how the city's moving, then like you're just gonna be forever stuck in a rut.
Yeah, you
And
get
I
left
think
behind,
yeah, and I think a lot of people just don't want to be in a rut no more. And it makes sense, like for a lot of people that do run in the South Side, but like that's just not the way it is anymore. And I think that's where we're coming to in a realization with the gang. And Speedy's always already been on that point because Speedy always hangs with the Cerberus boys and stuff and does his own thing and then comes
Mhm.
around with us and then helps us fix our problems, stay in line with shit. But bro, we lost our second in command. He's no longer in the city. Frankie is a good captain, but Frankie is somebody that can maintain, not lead. And that's not like a disrespect to him. It's just that you can't lead. You can maintain what we have and we will give you our respect. But like there's no direction that the Vagos can go to right now. Unless you completely are okay with changing the Vagos and to the point where you just leave the barrio and just leave the South Side. But it's not gonna happen. I think the Vagos won't be gone. It'll just be a bunch of the prospects and
It
people
could be
that
like
were
the ballers,
recruited.
and then they'll
Yeah,
find a
yeah.
leader, like from the newer ranks.
Yeah. I mean, and that's all depending on Speedy. I have no idea what Speedy wants, but I don't think he knows that people just gave up their flags. But I'm telling you, if a leader comes around that has dealt with this for years, different rebuilds and stuff, and he sees that OGs, people that's supposed to bleed yellow, have put their flags down, like why would you want to stick around? Like fuck it, I'll just do my own thing if people just want to give up. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see him wanting to stay. And if he disbands us or says fuck it, like I can't be a part of Vagos no more,
No, I feel that. It's like, why would you leave? Why would you stay if everything you were there for is gone,
Yeah. And with me too, like a lot of things have changed, bro. But Patar, like I used to push, bro. Listen, we went to jail for the bench. You all know that Vagos had a fucking bench, bro.
Yeah.
We had a court case and everything. I had access. I'm moving my ass out, like I'm getting shit done. That ended because we moved it to a super safe place. You know what I'm saying? I can't even fucking touch it. You know what I mean? That killed me. And then the material game, I don't know what the fuck happened with Sionis, but all of a sudden they have millions of fucking materials. That killed me as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do I do now being part of the Vagos when like my gang doesn't, like, not to disrespect, like a lot of them don't want to do anything on the same level that I want to do, Most of them have never robbed a fucking bank.
I feel
So
like
it's like-
yeah, and like I feel you because I feel like a lot of people in the city are kind of hitting that realization,
Yeah. It's like at the end of the road, and it's either you turn left or you turn right. But no matter what decision you make, it's just you can't figure out the outcome.
I mean, there's a lot of members of. I mean, there's a few members of Southside Gang, should I say, that are not inherently kind of Southside anyway. Like
Yeah.
and I think they won't struggle as much to move on. But you have to think there's some real Southsiders down there that are going to really, they're going to face the brunt of this more than anything. But at the same time, there does come a time when you have to put yourself first. And like you said, I think that's probably something that Speedy might be thinking. There's only so many times you can put your effort and all into something before it's time to move on.
Yeah. And it just sucks, like I said, but
MN92
I'm gonna just focus
underscore
on my
Stockholm
business and
just
shit and see what
subscribed.
Speedy's got going on. And like I said, if Speedy leaves,
And like
then
Stockholm
my
with
flag's
bloody
off,
11
and it
months.
is what it is from that point.
Men-
I mean,
Mental
I'm trying
with
to run
bloody
for
10
mayor now,
months, I
too, 'cause I'm
appreciate you
actually
both.
clean, but like I don't even know what the hell's going on with that now. So, but yeah, the Vagos, it won't be the same. I'll just say that. Like whenever he wakes up and whatever he decides, it probably won't be the Vagos that everybody knew. And
No,
it's
I
just
feel-
like
I think-
Southside loses again.
I think that's how it's gonna be. Like Like for example, with the ballers, it's gonna be the. I think we're gonna see a new cycle of Southsides coming in. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And the only thing that sucks with that is like, hell yeah, that sounds cool, but it's just gonna be the same cycle of people giving up because there's no love to the South Side right now.
Hmm.
The problem is you'll have people that have not experienced it yet, and they've got the drive for a while.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I think so. Like I say, sometimes you just got to put yourself first.
Yeah. I feel like if there is a new Southside that takes over, they'll do it for a couple months, boom, 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 and then, you know.
Yep. And it just sucks, but I mean, like, there's no point in bitching about. Like, people want to survive, then they gotta run that. They gotta run it different. Like, whatever gangs come forward, they just gotta run it different if they want to survive. And
Yeah.
that's just the truth, because the old ways ain't working.
Yeah.
But
Because
yeah,
what
so
was the old days for you guys in the South Side? Because I'm
I
not really
mean,
knowledgeable about the South Side, you know.
so when the South Side was popping, bro, it would be a lot of us. And don't get me wrong, I will admit the train is an issue for myself, for a lot of people, but like, if you want it to survive, even with the train problems, you can make it survive, right? But
Mm-hmm.
like in the beginning, bro, we would do barrio patrol. People would be robbing houses. We would be like all up on their asses, like, but nobody even robs houses no more, to be honest. But
Yeah.
like, we'd do barrio patrol. We would be in the goddamn barrio. You would see us there day and then. Benji was there, KJ was there. I mean, like, I'm talking about like the original, like when
Yeah, the
Southside was really
OGs.
popping.
Yeah.
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 And like, you would know what was going on. We'd be pushing, but like, pushing had a lot more to it. Like, it's weird, right? But like, that was back when nobody else was pushing. Now everybody can fucking push in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like everything that a Southsider was doing and can do, now everyone can do. And it has degraded whatever Southside was about.
Yeah. Like the only place you could push meth was the South Side,
Yep.
which is why with NBC we came and steamrolled GSF.
Yep.
We'd steamroll them, sell there, steamroll them, sell there, steamroll them, sell there, you know.
Yeah. And
But
it
now
forced
if I
you to
want,
have to come down and fuck with us, because if you wanted that, you had to take it,
yeah,
and we had to defend it.
yeah. Now you know I can literally sit in the block and push, you know.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie, man. Basically, the North killed the South, bro. Like, the King of the North came through.
I mean, what can I say, huh?
Órale. Yeah, but it's just like, and not even just the drug shit, right? Like, just in general, it was popping. People wanted to wake up. People were there. BSK was fighting ballers. Ballers were fighting BSK. The eternal drama, never ending. Fucking GSF was awake. Dex was awake. Yeah, I'm saying they were holding their block. They were doing their shit. Like everybody has gone. Like, as the years have gone by and like time is running out, like everybody has gone through some kind of crazy drama.
I mean,
And people have getting blotted out.
have you heard about Marabuntas?
Oh, Sergio left,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Sergio,
even
Yeah.
like Sergio got tired of it.
Like MG is non-existent, and like
Yeah,
I don't know anyone from MG that actually like reps MG now.
Well,
I-
they absorbed Azteca, didn't they?
yeah, but they don't. They just. I don't know whether they're struggling to be around or they just don't anymore. Because I'll be honest, when such a kind of monumental figure in your gang decides that he wants to take a step back, it must be very, very tough after that to decide that you want to still carry on. Because let's be honest, Sergio was the soul of Marabuntas.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same with any gang. It's like, for example, if Speedy leaves, a lot of you guys will
Well, yeah,
leave. For
absolutely.
example, for us, if T leaves, a lot of us will go our own separate ways. You know.
Yeah, because there's certain rocks that or building blocks that keep a whole building together, and if you take that one piece away, it's like Jenga, bro. Like, it is what it
Yeah.
is. Like, and it's not a disrespect to the Vagos, or it's not a disrespect to like fucking the boys that are in the Vagos. It's just that, bro, I am here, and I am here for him. And if he
Yeah.
is gone, that is me being able to move on without like getting blooded out or anything like that. It's just I can't coexist without him being here. Like, that is just the way it is.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather go join a different one or start a new one or just be me. Like, because I can't be in this place and pretend.
Yeah. And I feel like it'd be the same with a lot of people. You know, for example, if Guy left NBC, right? I don't
Yeah.
think NBC would be a thing. Same with
No,
our
yeah.
gang. Same with, you know.
And I could be that guy, right? That could be that
Mm.
guy that goes, you know what? If Speedy's leaving, I'm gonna try to keep us alive and actually put us in a direction
But
because
you'll
I
be
know how the
miserable.
city works.
The
Yes,
thing
I will
is,
be
though, Pablo,
motherfucking
in,
miserable.
in this kind of opportunity, this is what you have to think now. So there'll be people in the Vargos that have actually spoke their mind and said, you know what, I've had enough, and then have left. But then you will see the people come out the woodwork that are they're, oh, I'll never leave. I'm Vargos forever. I'll never leave. But what they're doing is they're just waiting for an opportunity to leave that doesn't make them look bad, because
Yeah.
they do want to leave, but
Yeah.
you find that a lot in groups, and that's what I've found. That nobody really, everybody's yes men to the leader. Everyone wants every opportunity to make themselves look good and just avoid the difficult decisions. So they make themselves miserable just to, just to make them seem, I don't know, loyal, should we say? But loyalty, as we know it, and is very different now. Like you can be loyal to a cause, but if the cause isn't going anywhere, then you're just being a detriment to yourself.